Hey there, Life Editors! Welcome back to the Life Editor Weekend Virtual Retreat. Thank you so much for joining me today. All right, we are celebrating. We have so much to celebrate. It is the start of my 13th year as a life and business coach. It is the 1 year anniversary of my mastermind group, Goodbye 9 to 5, and I'm celebrating having more than 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And welcome to those of you who are brand new here. If you are new, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Sage Grayson, and I'm a former book editor turned life and business coach. I'm a life editor, and so are you. And you're going to learn exactly how to be a life editor during this all-day virtual retreat. So this session, we are talking about how to engage, inspire, and convert. So it's email marketing for maximum sales. This is probably the session that I'm most excited about because I love email marketing, and I'm constantly showing my clients how to tweak their emails to get more sales and to be more of service to their followers. I love email marketing. It's something that I'm very passionate about. Now, for each session here during the Life Editor Weekend virtual retreat, there's a giveaway. So the giveaway for this session is my Startup in 60 program. Let me show you a picture. Ta-da! So Startup in 60 is my best-selling digital program. I have released many digital programs over the years, and this one, which I first launched in 2015, and it has been updated and revamped several times since then, continues to be my best-selling program. And here's why. It's a time management course to help busy women who want to finally start their own businesses do it, whether they've got 60 days, 60 minutes, or just 60 seconds. It is like no other program you will see out there. Every day for 60 days, you get a video and you get a task. You can either do the 60-minute task or the 60-second task. Yes, you can actually build your business in 1 minute per day. And it actually has a funny story that goes along with Startup in 60 because I created this program out of spite. I really did. Because I had clients who were telling me they just could not start a business. They could not get it together. And they said they couldn't do it because they didn't have enough time. Well, I didn't believe them. I knew that was a lie. So I made this program to prove to them you do have enough time to start a business. Even if you only have 1 minute a day to work on your business, you can still build and grow your business in 60 days. So this is a transformative course if you are coming up with lots of excuses why you can't start a business, especially if you feel like it has to do with time management. But here's the thing, if you have a minute a day to work on your business, if you've got time to pee, you've got time to build your business. So this is the giveaway for today's session. If you want to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is like this video and leave a comment. And you can do that either on Facebook or on YouTube. And you must like and leave a comment by Sunday, June 25th, to enter the giveaway for this session. That's Sunday, June 25th, 2023, to enter for this giveaway. All right. So we have so much that we are celebrating today, and specifically, Life Editor Weekend Virtual Retreat is the kickoff launch party for my Goodbye 9 to 5 mastermind group. This is my mastermind group for women business owners who want to earn a full-time income from their businesses in 12 weeks or less. And I show you exactly how to do that. So doors are open right now, and you can click the link in the description to get all the details. But that's not all, because Goodbye 9 to 5 is celebrating its 1 year anniversary, and we've got new levels, new pricing, and something that I know you're going to love. We've got an in-person retreat coming up. Yes, it has been 4 years since I've been able to host an in-person retreat, and I used to do them 4 times a year. Like, I've hosted dozens of retreats. But we had to stop all of that because of the pandemic. But now we are finally back to doing in-person retreats. So we've got a retreat coming up this August 17th through 20th. And don't worry, I've got lots more information and details about the retreat, which I will tell you next week. But I did want to tell you today, since we are celebrating Goodbye 9 to 5, those of you who are at the Academy level in Goodbye 9 to 5, or if you join at the Academy level, you get a free ticket to our in-person retreat in Orlando, Florida in August. If you are not a member of Goodbye 9 to 5 and you just want to come to the retreat, but why wouldn't you want to join my mastermind group? But if you just want to come to the retreat, I will tell you all about how you can get your ticket next week. And I am just thrilled beyond belief that I get to see you life editors in person and do an in-person retreat with you, hang out in our pajamas, go to Disney World, plan all of our goals. And it's just such a wonderful bonding time. And I love the retreats. And I can't wait to see you. All right. So let's talk about this session. This session is Engage, Inspire, Convert. We're talking about email marketing and how you can maximize your sales using your emails. But before we get into that, let's continue on with the life editing process. And we're going to talk about step 2 of my life editing process, which is delete bad influences. There you go. This is what we're doing. So make sure you have downloaded your Life Editor Weekend Virtual Retreat Workbook. You can click the link in the description to download your workbook. In your workbook, there's a page that's got all the steps of my life editing process. So if you've been following along and watching these videos in order, we've already done your successes and challenges. You already wrote down 5 create a foundation edits, so all of your gratitude, thankfulness edits you want to make. So now I want you to brainstorm deleting bad influences edits, and you're going to write them right here in your workbook. Okay. So what does it mean to delete bad influences? Well, this is what people think of when they're thinking about editing. They get out their red pen and they cross stuff off. And when I was a book editor, that's a lot of what I did, was taking out things that didn't need to be there, or misspellings or bad grammar or whatever, using my red pen. So for your life, you need to delete those things that don't add value to your life, that are not building you up and supporting you. They're actually negatively affecting you and making it harder for you to reach your goals. So what are some of these bad influences? It's anything that drains your energy. So that might be a person who's like an energy vampire and is taking all your energy. It might be food that you eat that drains your energy. Maybe you eat a certain food and it just makes you feel sluggish afterwards. It might be a certain situation that drains your energy, like, oh, I've got to sit through another one of those meetings, and you just feel totally wiped afterwards. Other bad influences are things that frustrate you. Maybe it's like the junk in your home that's making it hard for you to get your work done. Maybe it's like your finances are very frustrating, or you're not getting sales. That could be frustrating. It's anything that makes your life difficult. So that might be the car that you don't know if your car is going to start or not. It could be like someone at work who's always undermining you. Other things that make your life difficult, it could be your location and where you're living. Maybe you're not in a great neighborhood. Or maybe you want to move closer to your family and friends, or maybe your commute is awful. It's very frustrating. Other bad influences, anything that makes you feel bad about yourself. So whether that's like an action that you do that makes you feel bad about yourself, like drinking too much or smoking, or saying a nasty gossipy thing, or it could be people who make you feel bad about yourself. I mentioned this before, like way back in the day. I used to have this one friend who just, every time I hung out with her, I became the worst version of myself. And every time I left hanging out with her, I just felt so bad. Like, why did I turn into that nasty person around her? She makes me feel like crap. So I had to end that friendship because she just made me feel terrible all the time. So yes, anything that makes you the worst version of yourself, or anything that you wish would just disappear. That's like a big one. If there's anything where you have like this magical thinking, like, oh, if I could wave a magic wand, I would make my manager disappear, or I would fix my business, or I would, whatever, make the car disappear, have a luxury car, whatever it is. Those are the bad influences that you need to delete. Okay. So when you find your bad influences in your life, you've got 2 choices. You can either delete it, which might be easy for some things, like throwing out the clutter, throwing out the clothes that don't fit, throwing out the food that makes you feel bad. Or the second option is to create a boundary around it so it doesn't hurt you anymore. So you don't have to be influenced by that bad influence. So maybe that's like, if one of your bad influences is your mother-in-law, maybe you only meet her at family events away from your home. You don't ever invite her into your home. And you and your partner are on the same page, that if she starts making nasty remarks, you both leave together, or you both tell her off together. Or maybe, let's say, ice cream is a bad influence for you, whether it makes you feel gross or you're lactose intolerant or whatever. So maybe you don't have ice cream in the house, but if you go out somewhere, you allow yourself to have ice cream. That's a boundary. So either you delete it completely, or you create a boundary around it so it doesn't consume your life. Okay, so now I need you to take your workbook and write down all of the bad influences that you want to delete or create a boundary around in your life. Remember, we're writing down all of these possible things that we want to edit so that when you get to the part where you're making your 12-week plan, you can choose which ones are going to give you the biggest bang for your buck and focus your energy and attention on those edits. Awesome. I've got a few more ideas for deleting bad influences. It could mean stopping hanging out with bad friends, cleaning your home top to bottom and getting rid of anything that drains your energy, quitting a terrible job and starting a new one, or starting a business. And we've got a session coming up where I give you a step-by-step plan for quitting your 9-to-5 job, if that's important to you, and having a full-time income with your business. You might also want to put limits on when and where you see certain people, or throw out the junk food and only eat it outside of your home, like I mentioned. So if you've got ideas for how you delete bad influences, leave them in the comments below. Remember, that's how you enter the giveaway for this session as well. Okay, so moving on to this topic for this session, we're talking about engage, inspire, and convert. How to use your email marketing to get massive sales. All right. So there is a spot in your workbook as well for you to take notes. Okay. Okay. So right here on this page, you've got some more room where you can take notes. So I want you to take notes for whichever level you're at, or maybe you have things that you want to do for each one of these levels. I don't know. So we're going to talk about engaging your audience, inspiring your audience, and converting your audience to buy something. That's what we mean by convert. Okay, so let's start with engaging your audience with your email marketing. And I've got 2 things that you can do to engage your audience. So we want to get them to sign up for your email, and we want them to open your emails. Those are the 2 things we're going to talk about. Okay, so engaging your audience. Let's say you have an audience of people that you want to buy from you. So for me, I work with women business owners. So I want to find those women business owners out there who either have a business, but it's struggling, or they want to start a business, but they haven't taken the first step, or they have a business, but they want to get to a full-time income so they can quit their job or double their income, whatever. So I'm looking for women business owners. So who is your audience? If you want to leave a comment and let me know, maybe your audience is busy moms, or maybe your audience are people who want to eat healthier or meal plan, or maybe your audience are people who want to create a budget or start a savings plan. So that's your audience, and you want to engage those people and get them on your email subscriber list. Why? Why do we want to have an email subscriber list when we can interact with them on social media, or we can interact with them in the comments on our blog posts or the comments on our videos, or we could interact with them at the supermarket or wherever we meet them? Why do we need an email subscriber list? It's really important to have an email subscriber list because social media isn't a given. For example, if you post something on social media, it might get lost in the stream, or it might get swallowed up by the algorithm. And then when your audience or your ideal client finally goes to that social media platform, it might be gone, it might be lost, and they won't see it. However, everyone checks their email. Like, they can't ignore you when you have an email in their inbox. Here's the thing, they might see your email and then immediately delete it, but they still saw you. And that's the important thing. Also, you could be bumped off or lose your account on social media at any time without warning, which happened to me. Or you could, or what if that social media platform is no longer popular? Then what are you going to do if you put all of your eggs in one basket for that social media platform? But email isn't going anywhere. And I make 90% of my income through my email marketing. That's how I engage my audience, and that's how I convert them into purchasers. Okay, so under the engage section, we want to get them to sign up for your email. The best way to do that is by having an excellent freebie or lead magnet. So some people put a little opt-in box on their website, and you know what an opt-in box is. It's where you write your name and email and click submit, and you get something, or you sign up for a newsletter or whatever. If you just say, sign up for my newsletter, that's not really compelling. Let me ask you this. Do you need another newsletter? I certainly don't. I get dozens of email newsletters. I don't want to sign up for another newsletter. Give me something good. Give me something that's going to help me improve my life or improve my business. So you've got to come up with a freebie, which is also known as a valuable free offer or a VFO. It's also known as a lead magnet, but it's a part of permission marketing. And permission marketing is when I'll give you this fun thing if you give me your email address. It's a give and take. It's the very first step of creating trust with your potential clients. So you're going to create some kind of freebie that is so engaging that they absolutely must have it when they see it. If you're telling them the what, but you're not giving them the how. So you're telling them, here are 5 mistakes you might be making with your health, or here's whatever the 3 things you must know about email marketing, or here's step-by-step plan to quitting your job in the next 6 months, or whatever it is. You're telling them you want this thing, but you're not exactly giving them the how. You're explaining the problem that they have, and you might even be showing them a problem they didn't even know they had. And then through the freebie, you're getting them excited. Like, oh, this person understands my problem. They understand what I'm going through, the struggles and challenges I'm facing. And then when they buy from you, that's the how. When they buy your digital course, when they buy your digital planner, when they sign up as a client, when they join your mastermind group, whatever it is, when they buy something from your shop, that's when you're giving them the how. Like, oh, you want to learn how to set up a budget? Join my mastermind group. Or, oh, you want to earn a full-time income from your business? Join my mastermind group. Or whatever it might be. Like, the giveaway for this session is Startup in 60. Or like, you want to learn how to build your business in 1 minute a day? Buy Startup in 60. So the first step is to get them to sign up for your email list. You've got to have a great freebie. Figure out where they're struggling and create a freebie that talks to that. So for example, my freebie that I currently have, I actually have a library called the Editor's Toolkit, but the main freebie that's in there is my workshop, my video workshop called 3 Simple Steps to Become a Productivity Superstar. Like, doesn't that sound engaging? Like, don't you want to be a productivity superstar? Well, you just watch my video and it's completely free. So leave a comment and let me know, what is your freebie? What's your lead magnet that you are getting to entice your audience, those potential clients, to get on your email list? Because once they're on your email list, then you can get them to buy. Okay, so the first part of engaging is get them on your email list with a great freebie. The second part of engaging them with email marketing is get them to open your emails. And you might think, what do you mean, Sage? Of course they're going to open my emails. They signed up for my emails. They should be opening every one of my emails. Well, if you've had an email subscriber list for any amount of time, and you've been sending emails for any amount of time, and you've looked at your analytics, then you know that not everyone is opening your emails as much as you want them to open and enjoy and love every single email that they get. They don't. People just don't open your emails. Either they're busy, it goes to spam, they used a fake email address to sign up, or they stopped using that email address and now it's just going into a black hole somewhere, or whatever it might be, that they're just not interested in the topic. But you can shift the odds in your favor by getting them to open your emails with engaging subject lines. And a lot of times, like, the subject line might be like the last thing you think about, which maybe it should be the first thing you think about, like an engaging headline to really entice them to open your email. We don't want them to delete it. We don't want them to forget about you. We want them to open the email because that's where you can get them to buy. So think about this. Let's say you're a health coach. You could send an email called Health Tips. That's not going to get me to open the email if it's just health tips. That's super boring. It could be anything like productivity tips or business tips. Like, I see these subject lines every day and I'm like, what are you thinking? I'm not going to open that. I'm not going to read that. So think about how you can make it more engaging. Talk to them about their struggles. Give them something that they really want. So here's a way that you could rewrite it. You could rewrite it to 5 unconventional ways to boost your energy every morning without caffeine. That's still health tips, but it's much more exciting. 5 unconventional ways to boost your energy without caffeine. Like, ooh, that's exciting. Tell me more. How can I get that energy without caffeine? You want them to want to know more. When I tell my clients about rewriting their headlines and making them more engaging, I almost always get them to push back and they say, but I don't want clickbait. I don't want to be clickbait. And this is a complete misunderstanding of what the term clickbait means. So, clickbait is what people think of when they see those outrageous headlines like, ooh, 10 things doctors don't want you to know, or you won't believe what this person looks like now, or something crazy like that, where it's like absolutely out there and off the wall. And they think if you have a subject line that's engaging and exciting and sparks curiosity, that they think you're tricking someone to open it. You are not. You are not tricking them to open it. You're just getting them to open it. Here's the thing about clickbait. Think of the term bait, like bait on the end of a fishing hook. So, like clickbait, a fish thinks it's getting one thing. It thinks it's getting a tasty worm. It thinks it's getting dinner, but oops, it's pulled out and it's in trouble now that it's on the fisherman's boat. It's bait. It's tricking them with one thing. They think they're getting one thing, but oops, the rug's been pulled out from under them and now they're dinner or whatever it is. So clickbait in terms of emails, if you write a sensational, engaging headline like the one we talked about, 5 unconventional ways to boost your energy every morning without caffeine, that's the worm, like right there. If you don't actually deliver on that thing, then it is clickbait. So let's say you're going to tell them how to boost their energy without caffeine, but you actually show them how to balance their budget. I'd be like, what are you talking about? That's not what you promised me. Or if I say I'm going to help you quit your job in the next 6 months, which is one of the sessions coming up in this retreat, but instead I show you how to properly fold your laundry. That's clickbait. That's where it's a bait and switch, where you think you're getting one thing, but you actually are in trouble and they're not giving the thing. So please, 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 for whatever you need to do to motivate yourself is write better headlines, write better subject lines, write better video titles, write better blog post titles. Do whatever you can to get people to open your emails. So make them exciting, make them curious. You might want to even like ask a question like, are you making this mistake? Or, hey, busy moms, are you making this mistake? Or I could do something like the email marketing trick that earned me thousands, something like that. Or like, do you know how to blah, 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 whatever it is. If it's appropriate for your business, use emojis in your subject line to get them to open. Because if you look at most of the emails that you get, and I get more than 200 emails every day, which may be a lot, maybe not be a lot, depending on who you are. But looking at the subject lines, if you're looking in your inbox, very few have emojis. And the ones that have emojis in them, little pictures in the subject line, get noticed. They stand out from the crowd. So you've probably noticed that in my weekly newsletter, I put emojis to grab your attention and say, you don't want to miss this. So if it's appropriate for your business, use emojis. Or capitalize words in your subject lines, or do the ... to try to like spark their interest so they open the email. It's really a shame when I see clients who have like great information in their emails or a wonderful product or service that they're trying to promote, but they have crappy headlines. So nobody opens their emails and nobody knows about the great stuff that they're offering or the great advice they have. So I don't want you to suffer because you've got bad headlines. You've got to rewrite your subject lines so that people want to open your emails. I can't stress that enough. Okay, so those are 2 ways I want you to use email marketing to engage your audience. You're going to have a wonderful freebie to get them to sign up in the first place. And then the second thing you're going to do is write awesome subject lines that evoke curiosity and excitement to get them to open those emails. All right. That's the first step to getting more sales, is getting them on your list and getting them to open your emails. Okay, let's move on to inspire. We want to inspire them in 2 ways. We want to inspire them with you as their mentor or coach, and we want to inspire them with your content, the actual stuff in your emails. So let's talk about inspiring them with you. We want you to introduce yourself and remind them that you are their number one mentor and their number one expert in whatever field it is that you are in. So I see a lot of emails where it's just text-based and they don't even sign it and they don't have any kind of logo. And I'm like, who the heck is this person? Did I sign up for this? I don't think I signed up for this. I don't know who this is. And that's where you get marked as spam if they can't immediately recognize who you are and what the hell this is that's in their inbox. We don't want your audience and your subscribers to forget who you are. So we have to consistently remind them who you are. So in your emails, every single email you send, you should have a photo of yourself. This is especially important for those of you who are coaches or teachers in some way, because you are literally the product. Like, I'm a business coach, and if you want to get specific about it, I kind of sell air. I sell advice where I get on calls and I talk to people and I coach people. I am literally the product. So you better believe I put my face in every single email. I don't want people to forget who I am, that I'm not some other coach. I'm not whatever. I'm not a faceless corporation. I'm a real person, and they're buying me when they buy my products. So put your face in your emails. You might also want to put a short bio. Like I always say, Sage Grayson, the life editor, and I have my signature at the bottom too to show them I'm a real person. I'm not a robot here. I'm an actual person. It humanizes you. And that's really important for your business to be an expert, to be a real person, because they could buy from a generic type of company or a robot or a faceless book or something, but you want them to buy from you if they care about you, if they see you as a real person, a real vulnerable person who makes mistakes, who has been there and done that, and who has become successful. They're more likely to buy from you. So please, please, please put your face, put your name, put your signature, put your bio in every single email. Don't let them forget who you are. I can tell you that alone has helped my clients get more sales, because people start associating like, oh, I recognize Sally, or, oh, I recognize Mary. I know who she is. So they might not buy today. They might not need your product or service today. But the moment that they do, bam, you're going to be the very first person that they think of, because they've got your name and your picture in their head. So please, please do that. All right. So that's the first way to inspire them, is to let them know that you are their mentor, you're their coach, you're their expert, and don't let them forget it. You want to be top of mind all the time. All right. And this is true even if you have a different kind of business, like a product-based business. Let's say you're a graphic designer, or you make jewelry or stickers or something else. Or you're an interior decorator or whatever. Yes, those things, like those pictures, those images of your products are important, but they could get interior design from anyone. They could get stickers from anyone. Why should they buy from you? Show your face, stand out from the crowd. Like, that alone is going to push you over the edge and get you more sales. Okay. The second way to inspire them to get more sales is through your content in your emails. And the very most important part about your content is you've got to make your content scannable. This is going back to the idea that we wish people would open every single email we send. We wish people would read every single word that's in our emails. That's just not the truth. That's not what happens. Even if somebody signed up for your list and they're excited about your business and they want to know more, they are not going to read all of your emails, and they are certainly not going to read every word in the emails that they do open. This is just a tough love, true facts time here. So think about it when you get emails. Are you reading every single word of every email that you get? I get more than 200 emails a day. Am I reading every word? No, no way. You're scanning that. So your readers, your email subscribers are scanning your emails too. So you've got to make your emails scannable so they can get the little bits of information that they do need, the important stuff, while ignoring the rest. Now, yes, some people will read all of your emails. Those are your super fans, but you've got to expand beyond that and attract anyone who opens your email and make sure that they're getting the information that they need. So people are busy, so make your email content scannable. Here's a few ways that you can do that. You can use headers in different colors. So maybe you have like a header for like, here's what you missed this week, or watch this week's video, or like trending content is a header that I use in my emails, and it's very popular. And make it a different color so it stands out, so they can easily see the headlines in your email, so they know like where to direct their attention. So use headers, use different colors. So make your links a different color so they stand out. If you have a button directing them somewhere, make it stand out, make it a color. Anything that's important, make it bold or put an emoji by it. I know this sounds like little kid stuff, but like people are busy. You literally have to point them to the thing that you want them to know. Some people might only read a few words or one sentence from your email. So you got to make it count, make it colorful, make it bigger, make it bold, point to it. Like, don't let them leave without getting the number one most important thing from your email. Okay. Again, something that other people, I don't see enough people using is images in their emails. I can't stress to you like the value of having an email header. Like some people just immediately start their email as if they're like writing to a friend or whatever. And they say like, hey, so-and-so, and then it just goes into plain text, no links, no nothing. And it's just horribly boring. So I would delete that thinking it's spam. But if you can have a little banner at the top, even with your logo, just tiny like 200-point logo that just says the name of your business or has your picture up there, again, they'll start recognizing it and be like, oh, I know this. I want to read this. Think about the emails that you do get from other businesses, from like Starbucks. It's got the logo right at the top, or Target logo right at the top. And you definitely recognize the colors that they use too. So think about that. You might even want to save some emails from other companies that really grab your attention and see if there are ways that you can incorporate what they do. So I always make sure to include images in my emails, like an image of the book that I'm reading, an image of the video I want them to watch. That's a great way to inspire them and get them to actually go through your email. If it's just one long block of text, like I can't believe it's 2023 and I still get emails from people where it's like literally one paragraph, a huge long block of text. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's just very, very weird to me. And the last thing I want to say is short sentences. Short sentences. Remember, we're making your emails scannable. So again, get rid of those paragraphs. For me, if it's more than 3 lines, I hit a hard return and make shorter sentences just so they can scan it quickly. So they can see the little bits of information that are important rather than a long column of text. No one is going to read a long column of text. So break it up, short sentences, use bullet points, use emojis and arrows, make it easier for them to scan it. Okay. Feel like I went off on a tangent there, but it's so important. And I see so many people failing their emails. Like they might have a great subject line to get people to open, and then they've got a crappy looking email. So don't do that. If you give a damn about your audience, if you give a damn about your programs and your services, and you want to help people, you've got to help them out, help them read your emails, make them scannable, use colors, use headers, short sentences, bullet points, emojis, make it easier for them to read your emails. Put images for the most important things too. Okay. So those are the 2 ways you're going to inspire them, through you as a mentor and through your content in your emails. All right. Last part of email marketing that we're talking about today is convert them. I know you wanted to start with this, but we got to get them to sign up first. We got to get them to read first, and now we can convert them. Converting them means getting them to buy whatever it is you're selling, or getting them to schedule a free call, or getting them to do something. And there are 2 ways you do that. You have a strong call to action in every email. And number 2 is you stay consistent. So let's talk about having a strong call to action. Every single email that you send must have something that you want them to do. It's not just to read the email, it's to do something. Are they going to go to a sales page? Are they going to schedule a discovery call? Are they going to go to this specific item in your shop? Are they going to use this coupon code? Are they going to buy their ticket to my retreat, which will be on sale next week? So you want them to do something. I have a client who released a program, and it was amazing looking. And even like the the email was scannable, readable, images, whatever. But then she forgot to put a call to action at the bottom. She forgot to put a link and a big button saying, sign up for my program right now. And she sent it out to her list. And I was like, no, no. So you've got to have a specific call to action. What do you want them to do? And ideally, you'll have one call to action. Like, I want you to watch this video and leave a comment, or I want you to go to the sales page and buy this thing, or I want you to schedule your free call. So when you're putting your call to action, make it easier for people. So some people are going to click a linked text. So you have text, you hyperlink it, and you link it to wherever you want them to go. Also put in a great big button. So a big colorful button that says something like click here, or sign up now, or join us today, or get your ticket, whatever. Great big button. So do text linked, do a button linked. And the third thing I want you to do is an image linked. If you looked at my emails and I asked you, okay, what links in my emails do you think get the most clicks? Like, most people would probably say it's the big button, or it's the text right at the top, or whatever. It's not. My images get about 10 times more clicks than buttons and text links. So let me say that again. Your images in your emails will get more clicks than anything else. Think about it. When you get an email from a company and you want to buy, so you get an email from a clothing store, there's a new dress, and you're like, oh, I like that dress. Where do you click? You click on the dress, you click on the image. Or someone sends you something like, ooh, buy my new planner, and it's got a great picture of a planner. Where do you click? You click on the planner, you click on the image. I think there's kind of a disconnect about how people interact with emails that they receive versus the emails that they send. So think about how you interact with emails. You click the images, you scan them, you only open them if the subject line is engaging. So make sure you're doing that with your emails too. So if you've got an image, including your banner image at the top and including your headshot photo, if you've got that too, link them. They should always go somewhere. They should link to your homepage. They should link to your about page. They should link to your sales page. They should link to your scheduling app, whatever it is. Because there are times when I'm getting emails from people. I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks so cool. And I click on the image and it's not linked. It doesn't take me anywhere. If I really care, I could search through to try to find the right link to click on it. But a lot of times I'm busy and I'm frustrated. I'm like, oh, this isn't linked up. Goodbye. And I forget about it. Don't do that to your audience. Make sure your images are linked to your call to action. Okay. The second way to convert people, so the first one is to have a call to action, tell them exactly what you want to do, tell them what to buy, tell them what to do. The second way is to stay consistent. And I know this is hard, especially if you're starting your business. You might be nervous, like, how many emails can I send? Is this too much? I would say the minimum, the absolute minimum, is to send one email per week to your subscriber list. I think that's the minimum amount that you can send to still remain top of mind, to still matter to them, to have them care about you. I think that's the minimum amount you can do. Think about back in the day before streaming, when TV episodes would come out once a week to keep you engaged in the story so that you wouldn't forget about it. Same thing with your email. Do it once a week, minimum. And here's the thing, when people say oh, I don't want to bother them, they signed up for your emails. They literally looked at your opt-in box and said, I want to know more about this company. I want more stuff from this company and this person. They literally said, give me more. And then you're like, ooh, should I give them more? Should I actually email them? Yes, they want emails from you. They literally signed up to get emails from you. So please, please, please send emails. I have some clients I work with, and as I'm getting them to be more consistent, like before, they might send emails once a quarter, once every other month. And by that time, let's say it's 3 months between emails, someone will open it up and be like, I don't remember this. I don't know who this person is. Unsubscribe or mark you as spam. And that will negatively affect your open rates. And that will hurt you from getting your emails sent to other people who do want to remain on your list. So don't let them forget you. Minimum once a week. Stay consistent with sending your emails. And here's the thing, I have no qualms about sending emails. I have, during different times of my business, I have sent emails every single day of the week for months. I have also sent emails once a week or twice a week. I have no problem with sending emails, especially if it's a launch. I'll send multiple emails. Like for the Life Editor Weekend Virtual Retreat, which we're doing right now, I sent multiple emails this week telling you about the retreat. And today, as we're recording the videos, I have multiple emails going out reminding you to watch the videos. And I'll have more emails over this weekend to remind you to enter the giveaway. So I have no problem doing that. Here's the thing. If they care about your business, if they like your products, if they like you, they want more of you. So give them more of you. There have been times when I've sent every day and times when I've sent once a week, and I haven't noticed unsubscribes being different. Like I still get the same, roughly the same number of people subscribing and unsubscribing every day as I've always done, no matter if I'm emailing them daily or if I'm emailing them once a week. Think about the things that you love, like your favorite TV show or your favorite newsletter that you get or your favorite company. If you love them and you care about them and you want their stuff, you gobble it up. Like I have like clothing stores, like, yes, give me an email every single day. I've got like book authors, like, yes, I want to hear from you every single day. Or whatever it might be. If it's like a restaurant or something, like if you care about it, you want to hear from them. So go ahead and send more emails, minimum of once a week. And don't worry about like bothering them. They literally chose to be on your list. So give them what they want. Okay. I would say as long as your emails are being of service and you're giving them a clear call to action and you're being a good, whatever your job is, you're being a good coach, you're being a good graphic designer, you're being a good, like whatever it is, keep giving them good information and they won't unsubscribe. They'll actually become super fans because they'll know that they can count on you to have great information and you'll always be top of mind. Okay, let's quickly recap. And I want to make sure that you're writing down your next steps in your Life Editor Weekend Virtual Retreat workbooks. Make sure you have your workbook. All right. To get massive sales with your email marketing, I want you to engage them. And you're going to do that by having a great freebie to get them to sign up. You're also going to engage them by having awesome subject lines so that they open your emails. Very important. Next way, you're going to inspire them. You're going to inspire them with yourself and make sure that you are their number one mentor, number one coach, number one, whatever it is that you are, and that they can't forget about you and they see you in every email. And number two, you're going to have your emails and your content be scannable. You're going to use headers, colors, short sentences, emojis, and you're going to make it a delight, an absolute delight for people to read your emails. And the third way is you're going to convert them. You're going to have a call to action, a clear call to action in every email. You're going to do it multiple ways. You're going to link the text, you're going to link a button, and you're going to link an image for everything. Like make it easy for them, meet them where they're at. And then you're also going to send emails consistently, at least once a week, so that you stay top of mind and you're constantly giving them good information. That's how you're going to build trust over time. Here's the thing, like a lot of my clients who join my mastermind group or who buy into my coaching packages have been following me for months or years before they make a big purchase, before they join my big group. And that's built over time by getting them to trust me, by getting them to know that I have good information and I can help them. So if you want people to buy from you, you have to lay the seeds, or you have to plant the seeds right now. So the emails that you send now might lead to sales later, but you've got to build that trust and build that connection with your audience. Okay, so write down your next action steps that you want to implement to help boost your email marketing. And this session, we have a giveaway for the Startup in 60 program, which, as I mentioned at the top of the session, is my #1 best-selling program. So if you want to be entered into the giveaway to win Startup in 60, all you got to do is like this video and leave a comment. And you can do that on Facebook or on YouTube, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. And you've got until Sunday, June 25th, 2023 to enter this giveaway. And we're doing all of this because it is the kickoff launch party for Goodbye 9 to 5, which is my mastermind group for women entrepreneurs who want to earn a full-time income from their businesses in 12 weeks or less. So you can click the link in the description for all the details about Goodbye 9 to 5. And because this is the 1 year anniversary of my mastermind group, we've got new pricing, new levels, and we've got a new retreat. We've got an in-person retreat coming this August. So if you are at the academy level of Goodbye 9 to 5, you get a free ticket to our retreat this August 17th through 20th in Orlando, Florida. I will have more information next week about the retreat and how you can come, but you can always click the link in the description for more details about Goodbye 9 to 5. I'm so thrilled to be able to do in-person retreats again, and I can't wait to see you in person. It's just magical having everyone in the same room as we're planning, as we're dreaming and scheming and growing our businesses all together. So I'm looking forward to seeing you. All right, life editors, I don't see any other comments coming through, but if you do want to leave a comment or a question for me while you're watching the replay, go ahead and do that because I will be coming back and answering your questions all weekend long. All right, the retreat is rolling along. We're halfway through and we've got more sessions coming up. So I will talk to you again in just a few minutes. Bye.